Trí leds hon fios a chur ar the chuid scoilge I 2025. Ibrahim, keep it simple. Sometimes students say to me, but Liam, what's the best way to learn Irish? Or you see these so-called language experts online with a lot of different methods and hacks, the different apps and flashcards, which can all help, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, any language has 4 parts: speaking, listening, writing, reading. Do a bit of each one every week and you'll be amazed by how fast you can progress. And on top of that, the simpler you keep it, the more likely it is you'll continue over the full year. Though, be inquisitive and do not run away from what you don't know. I've had students before and they maybe want to communicate an idea when we're in conversation practice. Oh, I was there on Tuesday, but they don't know what Tuesday was, so they just say, oh, I'll just say Wednesday. But then you're just running away from what you don't know. How are you ever going to learn it? If anything, you should be embracing when you're reading something and you come across a sentence you don't understand. That's perfect, because you run into it, you can learn it, and then that roadblock is removed. You know no more, you are learning more, you'll be able to use that yourself, and if someone is using when they're speaking to you, you'll be able to understand it. So if anything, seek out what you don't know to remove all the roadblocks and get yourself closer to whatever level you want to reach. Agus ivertry, listen to different people and different voices speaking Irish. This is kind of connected to number 2. Sometimes I have people that say, oh, I can understand standard Irish, but I can't understand native speakers from the dialects, or I more prefer Munster Irish, I don't understand Ulster Irish. So they just listen to the one they're more comfortable with. But again, how in the world are you going to be able to understand then the other speakers? And you never know when you switch on the radio or the TV or a podcast, what speaker might be on there and what type of Irish they might have. So even if you're listening to a podcast and you can't understand a word of it because of the speaker or the dialect, stick with it. I guarantee you it will get easier. So once again, don't run away from these different things. We don't want to just be able to understand one group of people when they're speaking Irish. We want to be able to understand everyone. And a bonus tip number 4, why not become a member over at Learn Irish Online? We have the very best modern, up-to-date resources with weekly video and podcast series coming out over there on the membership site on Patreon, designed to help you not just speak better, but comprehend better, read better, and write better in Irish and enjoy it a lot more at the same time. Head to patreon.com/Learn Irish Online for a free trial now.